Well, welcome to our brand new home. Now we have set up shop in this lake area that is just kind of surrounded by this beautiful land structure, and we decided to set up camp in this little cave right off the river. Now off camera, I have been kind of redecorating the home a little bit to get it so it's actually somewhat useful. I've gathered some copper, made a bunch of copper tools for everybody, and then we've also got our wall of javelins that we've been using for fishing as our main supply of food right now, because food's always an issue. But we've gone in and we found this beautiful blackwood that I think is just so cool, and I love the design of the chest too. Set up our charcoal forge here with a little chimney so that we can send all the smoke out and not end up dying while we're in here. And we've got some tools here for Cable so he can work on his farming for the group right now. I'll go ahead and set my spawn, sleep through the night. Sounds like we've got a zombie nearby. And our next big task that we really need to work on is finding some graphite and kaolinite. Because with that, I can then start working on fire clay, which I can then use to make our, what is it called? Charcoal forge, is it the crucible? Yeah, I want to make a crucible, but I need enough fire clay in order to do that, which I don't yet have. So in order to find the graphite, is found in gneiss, marble, quartzite, and schist, and we are in a quartzite biome, which is one of the reasons why we picked this place. Elevations below Y60. And then the kaolinite is at high altitudes in plateaus, old mountains, and highlands. Temperature of at least 18, rainfall of at least 30. Well, our temperature here, we've got the temperature, but we don't have the rainfall. I gotta find somewhere that's got probably a tropical area to have enough rainfall to be able to find the kaolinite. But that's gonna be later on. I think the graphite's what I'll try and look for first. At Y level 60. So I think what I'm gonna do is go around and see. Get my prospector pick. See if I can find any caves or caverns or anything in order to try and find that graphite. The water is at Y62, so it would have to be below the water line. No, excuse me, water line. Can I swim down? Anything? Native gold. Well, that's not super helpful. Oh! Hello? I think someone's already been here once. Gold, gold. Oh! A large sample. Medium sample. Large, small. Okay, so with the prospector pick, it has a chance to give you false negatives. And I'm getting smalls over here and traces. That tells me it's in that direction. Large, nothing. Nothing, small. But I think it's actually... Oh-ho. Probably mixed in with that gold question mark. So I'm going to go get a bunch of supports, and I think I'm just going to tunnel... What is that, east? And we'll see what we find. Thank goodness. Oh, that has been just way too much mining. Finally got some graphite. Oh. So, just to show off what we had to do here, we had our prospector pick, and we were going through looking for a large sample of graphite. Well, eventually we got to a point where we saw it was getting to a medium, but I knew it wasn't this direction. I did the same thing this way. Ooh, whoops. And just got down to some gold, and so I went down that way to also get to a medium. And eventually kind of narrowed it down, so I knew it was going to be in and around here, but finally realized that I'm probably just not low enough. So I decided to start digging down, and would you believe it, ran right into a very large sample of graphite. Oh, that's excellent. Oh, that is what we want to see. Let's go ahead and grab our graphite. Oh, it's better than diamonds. That's a great name for an achievement. And we're going to go ahead, mine out a little bit, and see how much graphite we can get here so that I can at least have that portion of the crucible made. The Kaolinite's going to require a lot more traveling, but I can at least try and get some graphite stocked up. Oh, the pick broke. Guess I have to go get another pick. Well, that's at least probably enough graphite to get started on Crucible, I hope. So next I need to go adventuring for Kaolinite. It is currently nighttime, which is kind of scary. So hopefully this isn't an issue for us. It's totally going to be an issue. It is like very night. But we'll go ahead and make our way back to the house. I'm going to need to stock up on some food and then go searching for, what was it? A place with at least 18C and 300 millimeters of rainfall. So I assume that means I'm going to have to travel a good ways south. Because in this game there actually is like north and south, which is kind of cool. Alright, so we'll go ahead and drop this off. Grab another pickaxe. Not that one. Like that one. What? I'll take a new axe with me. Claw's fine. Shovel's fine. I need to make a new chisel here soon. I'll risk it because I think the Kaolinite, because it's supposed to be at the high altitudes, I should be able to just see it. I won't have to do a whole lot of prospecting. But let's go on an adventure. Alright, so we have been traveling for forever. And to show you where I've been so far, let's go ahead and open up our map. There we go. So this is our home area right here. This giant lake that's along this main river. And we have gone up and down this whole river. I went across here, scouted out this whole river to the end of what it could travel, up to the ocean, looked for a bunch of land masses, and I have just not been able to find the Kaolinite. I even went around this whole mountain range, but it's just there wasn't enough temperature or rainfall. So I think what I'm going to have to do, it looks like there's the beginning of another river down here. I'm going to go down that one and then probably take that even farther south to see if I could get a place where it's warm enough and also has the rainfall. This has turned into quite the task just to find some Kaolinite.
One eternity later.
Finally. Oh my goodness. After literally hours of searching, I have finally found some Kaolinite. Oh, that feels so good. That took way too long to find. And to get you an idea of where we're at, we are currently in this little mountain ranges. I had to go find a rainforest. To get back home, I had to come all the way across this, searching through all this landmass. Went across an ocean, across this ocean, down this river. It was just so far away. Oh, sorry. Then I went up this river to go back up here just to get back home. Our home is right here, which is about, I don't know, 10,000 blocks away, I believe. So I'm going to gather as much as I can carry here and then make the long trip home so we can finally make our fire clay. This took way too long. Alright, after a very long boat ride and having to cross a lot of land masses, we are finally just getting back home. We've got a stack and some change of the kaolin. We're going to make some fire clay, and I hope that I never have to go back to that again. That was so far away. Also, I love that you can put these jack-o'-lanterns in the ceiling to kind of have a hidden light, but you have to relight these every once in a while. They do end up going out just like the torches do, which is cool. But you know, one more thing to take care of. I will say though, I did end up bringing a bunch of fruit saplings back, including the olive sapling. So I think we can eventually make olive oil, which we can then use to make oil to make lanterns, but that's much later. We're not going to be dealing with that anytime soon. But yeah, it is nice to be home. Alright, so the graphite, we take our graphite and I believe we put it in a quern in order to be able to grind it up. Yeah, there's our graphite powder down there. But the kaolinite, I believe we have to heat that up. So let's see. Yeah, I think we need to get this to a faint red, if I recall, and that should be able to give us the kaolinite powder. But there's some loss amount, I believe, where some of it's just going to burn away to nothing. So let's see what happens here. Get nice and hot. Faint red. We get 1. Oh. Okay, well. Oof. I may not have brought back enough kaolin clay. I did not realize that it's only 1 kaolinite powder for 5 clay. Oh, I thought it was a 1-to-1 ratio. Oh no. None? Oh no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No. I don't want to go back 8,000 blocks. I hope that I never have to go back to that again. That was so far away. Oh no. Alright, well, I'm going to... Oh. Alright, I'm going to drop my inventory, take a couple shovels, and a bunch of the vessels. And we're just going to mine all of it, I guess, because that is just a terrible yield. Oh, that's so disheartening. Alright, we have mined out just about the entire layer here of the kaolinite, and I've put this all into, so we've almost got a double chest full, but my shovel's about to break. So I'm going to go ahead, gather this all up, and make the long trek back home. I did not realize that these vessels only carry 1 stack, so that's not actually helpful. I'll leave the pirates here. I'll take the seeds with me. I'll leave the berries. Actually, I'm probably going to need some amount of food, so I guess I'm just going to leave what's here for if I ever have to come back. Alright. And that shovel's about broken anyway, so I'm just going to leave that shovel. Not worth trying to keep. Alright, back to the house. It'll only take about 30-45 minutes. We made it back home, so we're going to go cook up the clay and go ahead and make our fire clay. This is a process, but we are going to make that crucible tonight. That is my goal of the next task. I want to get us to the next age of metals. So we can actually start digging, farming, building equipment, make a beautiful home. Very important things, you know.
Beautiful.
These goats
Beautiful.
are about to drive me mad.
And I just added another one for you.
Bah, bah, bah.
The only thing it would have made it better if you got one of like the shrieking ones. That's about what it sounds like.
Yep. Be awful. Bear.
Goals, huh?
Hashtag goals. We need to make a room for them. We need to do something, and we need to make a tunnel out of this house.
Yeah, but I was gonna say, one thing about the whole making a room for them, it's a little harder to make a room for a goat.
Just a goat, man.
No, think about how high they jump.
Bro.
So we can shear sheep, alpacas, and musk oxen.
It's a grouse.
A musk oxen would be nice to have.
Yeah, we have them at the old house.
Robbie, do you want to go get one if we know where one is?
Cows and yaks.
What is it?
Do you remember where the old home was? A billion miles away?
Oh gosh.
I'm not that worried about it. I don't think that's worth it. Going all the way back there. I mean, they're technically already loved, so they could be instantly sheared. You can't breed them. This was asking.
I got 3 that time. That was a really good yield. Look at us go.
Yeah, no heart on the fox.
Yeah, you checked it yesterday.
Oh, I didn't know if there was just some animals did and some animals didn't.
No, it means it's a wild animal. You can't breed them.
Oh, I
Same
see.
thing, like deer will have the exact same thing.
Sunset.
That was bad. That was very bad. Chest down, chest down. What do I get for working in the house unsupervised?
Did the stuff in the chest disappear?
Not yet. I'm trying to clean it up.